Another video now about food. I also want after to talk about another concept, a really good video like surprise gift one that I'm going to do in 1 hour, by the way. Normally, I suppose, I hope maybe they will have problems or not. Anyway, so basically, I made a video where I told there's sport, health, and food. We made a video about sport. We made a video about sleep. Yeah, that's in the sleeping video that I was talking. Another birds. It's really cool today. So yeah, sports, health, and sleep. So yeah, let's go to the sport, food, and sleep. So let's go to the food one. So basically, you need to know like how you will eat. Maybe you already know it. You have an influence a lot normally on your body. Well, there is some people like they make so many sport, or maybe they have really good genetics, and so they are muscular and in good shape and healthy, like seem healthy, but like most of the time, like if you do not eat well, like now in your 20s, etc., you must have maybe after diseases that will return in the future. Like there is normally some how we say scientific studies about it, and so yeah, that's important to like try to sleep well, and to have a good health, like trying like to, for example, one really good element I recommend you is like citron. The stuff you put into the fish, like or the stuff you put into some diabolos, like the yellow stuff, like lemon. Yeah, a lemon. So you just put lemon for insulin sensitivity. It's a really important concept, like that's really useful. Try to put lemon everywhere. So that's just an advice. But yeah, like the morning, for example, the bread, try to like the white bread is like more sugar, like pasta or rice. And when the morning people like go to the bakery and take some cake for the morning, like pain au chocolat, like everyone knows this word, even English or Russian people, from what I heard. But like bread of chocolate, I don't know how you say it in other words. Pain au chocolat, like or stuff like this. That's just like sugar, and you don't need like that much sugar. Like and most of the time in the French country, like we take this, and we don't even take proteins. Like even if you take too many eggs, etc., you can have problems or some stuff. But it's still important. I think it depends if you make sport or not. I'm not talking about bodybuilders or some stuff like this. But like taking an egg or taking a yogurt, for example, there's some proteins, some lipid inside it. Just give you some stuff, to work on all over the day. Even if it can be great also to make, intermittent jeûne, they call it. Like you do not eat during 16 hours from, for example, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Can work too. You're more concentrated about working and not doing your stuff. There is like different options, but like I think like if you're doing a little like not doing this like for a regime purpose or other stuff, just to regulate your mechanism, because your body is like it's just a mechanism. Like we are like all at the end. If we extrapolate, we're all computers, we all have a brain, and we're like AI less or more, maybe, like we just act like I'm just acting right now, reacting to the consequences, being programmed on an algorithm. I just see like I'm like a smart vehicle at this moment. The man was in his bike, he was near to me, and poof, I just switch as a smart vehicle at the end. I just believe that they had the same. And maybe if we have all the AI, working all together and making like that's all type of computer, they'll just replicate the human world, and making all the AI work together as different computer working together, they can have better ideas, etc. But that's not the point of the video. What I wanted to say is like, yeah, food is really important, and yeah, try to eat great in the morning, and take like egg or yogurt, and not too many fruits. Like fruits are a lot of sugar, but like you can take one, like a kiwi, an orange, or whatever you want, but some grab some, yeah, take I think a fruit, yogurt, an egg, some almond, if it's a right word in English. Just go into Google Translate and type AMANDE if you're English, and translate French to English. You have the word you want. So yeah, just do this, and yeah, that's my bodybuilding sport. Yeah, see, like, you see those girls in this bike, like, they have beautiful bodies, they're doing sport. They're the most maybe happy and healthy people in the place. Like, it's just beautiful to see great bodies, great people. Well, anyway, for yourself and for others. Even if after is great, then after nobody is great, because regularization of the market. But anyway, so yeah. So yeah. Day 2 is also great. But yeah, anyway. So for the food, yeah, try also, at the meal, like, doing your own food. Like, so first morning, mistake, you do not take like just sugar. Like, just try to limit this and do as English people, take an egg, take a yogurt. Like, adapt to your own health, about what you're doing, sport or not. Even if it's better to do sport most of the time. So yeah, do this, like, most of error, like, take some bread. Like, it's okay to take bread, like, take complete bread. Like, it's better than just white bread. So there is this. After, at the noon, most of the people work, so they do not make their food. But most of the time, they do not care about your health. Like, they need to make margin in a restaurant and some stuff. I don't say like they're not good people. It's really hard to create a business, to a restaurant business. You need to make the food, you need to pay the people, like giving the cards, etc. You need to buy all the stuff before. You need to transport them. You need to conserve them. You need to make everything great at a good day, and not have preemption, and pay everyone, and just pay the rent for hosting everyone. So that's really, really complicated. Well, people manage to make money. It's maybe like, I know someone like who make business with it and is happy, like, have his freedom number with it now. Like, the business is running and he's doing his stuff. Really, really cool people. He made boxing. He's still continuing boxing, by the way. Have many restaurants and so. And so, he's a great guy, smart, and doing boxing for 20 years now. Just left school, and make his way, to the top by working. But yeah, anyway, at the noon, like, if you try to make your own food, it's better. Like, try to make your own food. Like, on the weekend, you can batch everything. Like, you do, like, you take a big stuff, you put then a big stuff of pastas, a big stuff of meals, or fish. You put everything into Tupperwares, and you go with them. Like, you take one morning or one afternoon for doing it during the weekend. Have 2 morning, 2 afternoon. Take 1/4 of this weekend to prepare all of this, because that's your health, and it's really important. And yeah, and for now, I don't think you can find most of the time what you will prepare at home in front of you in the street when you go to work. So yeah, that's really something, by the way, that I would like to solve, but I don't know if like, it could be really hard. It's like less or more a dream, to solve this. But yeah, I tried some stuff at my school, my business too, like preparing meals to students, and yeah, worked it during 1 month. You know, I was into a business stuff, into a computing school, but after I went into quantum, so there was more work. So it was like I am into a computing school. I need to learn about quantum, you know, like learn something, not being in the school for nothing. And so yeah, anyway, everything just to say, prepare your meal, batch it, or during the night. You know, you're cooking the night, for example. You're cooking like Monday for the night at your home. Just do 2 portions for the night and for the day just after for lunchtime. And yeah, and after the night, well, if you did sport, etc., and you work 2 hours, 3 hours, like take your amount of proteins, you know, like to be in good shape, because after the day after you will be tired, etc. Like we're working like this. There are some studies where they take people who take proteins and people who do not take proteins, and people who did not take protein and did not sport, and people who take protein and don't make sport. People who take protein, even both are not making sport, they still creating muscles. Like it's just into your body. There is lipids, there is proteins, and there is glucids. So glucids is also really important. Like there's some type of glucids you can take just after your working session, your workout session, to have the ability to reoxygenate your body, and like the sugar and the blood will like work less more together. Like just the articles. I'm not a scientific about this, like, but I know there is articles where they say like you take your sugar stuff, like abricot sec, if you know about it. And after you go home, 30 minutes after, when you take your proteins, you will be better able to assimilate those proteins, because your body will have the sugar, so all will circulate well, and so assimilation of protein will be easier. But yeah, so there is this, and other stuff like eating well. You need also to take care of yourself. I'm not saying that this morning I take a croissant. You know how to say it in English, CROISSANT, and so I think it's like pain au chocolat, maybe. Even the pain au chocolat is more known. Yeah, I take a croissant. I take like, but I think I did not went to McDo, like eat to McDo, like for three years now. I really taking care about it, and I really think it's important. Like, how do you think they're making money? Like, it's not there's a fraud, they're still useful, and it can be great to go one time. Like, I did not go, but like if you want to go, I think it could be okay. You don't need to risk yourself 100%, but just remember like those effects when you finish sports, and the effect on the day after, and on the day at the end, and how you feel about it. And personally going to McDo the day after I'm not feeling well. Like, people can feel well, there's no problem, it depends. There's some studies too, like people eating 1 month into McDo and all is okay, But yeah, I think it's better to try to take care about this, to make your food, and it will be better. Like, there's a lot of studies too saying like food and your health and your body is less or more correlated, and 80% of workout is in the kitchen. Even if like I'm not saying it's true or not true, but I'm just saying like try to do sport, try to eat healthy, and try to do sport, try to eat healthy, and try to sleep well. Maybe it seems easier to some people, and it seems like evident, but there is a lot of people not applying it, and I personally had a chance into a box club that the professor was really rigorous about it, and talking details about all those stuff, so I have information about them. Like, for example, for the protein, try to take 1.5 grams of proteins by kilogram you have when you do sport, like 1 hour and a half. When you do 3 hours, you can 3 hours of sport a day, you can do a little higher to maybe 1.82 grams by kilogram. I'm seeing all of this, like if there is some nutritionist online, you find like there's one called Nicolas Dallan. He's a really good guy. He explains everything well about sport. it's better. I mean, it's not a nutritionist, but like explaining you exercises extra, like a sports coach. So yeah, but you know, if you go into this video and you just like how experiencing, how manage my life, like yeah, I just wanted to inform you about all the stuff and wish you a great day, my boys. Peace.